Sterling Cooper from Broomstones up in Massachusetts. They've already flipped, and the Broomstones team, the Triangle team, the underdogs, have the last rock in this first end. And we've already seen the first centerline guard put down, just off center, more of a corner guard on the 4-foot line. And the first,
Oh, you did?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Okay. All right,
We're getting technical advice from people we don't need. And the first stone there from the Triangle Club was a hog guard, so the Broomstones team will have their second stone in play now. Skip called for another guard closer to the center line. This one looks more online. At some point here, we'll probably refer to our Triangle fans as Uticas because they're wearing giant U's on their shirts. Oh, thank you.
This switches the top.
And we're very excited because both Potomac teams now have full rosters. And any minute now, it's likely that they will actually step out onto the ice and actually begin to curl. And we're not changing the scoreboard that you're seeing on the screen is not for the game that you're watching.
No.
And so we'll be assigning the hammer to the Sheet C game once they flip the coin and we actually see who has hammers. That's why you're seeing something on your screen that doesn't match what you're watching on the camera.
Graziano has hammer.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Team Graziano has hammer, and we'll start with the yellow stones. What is Jeff's thing called? Oops, that's the wrong one. Yes, go ahead.
I was just actually discussing that very question.
I can't hear him.
Let's try it. See if
Yeah, that would be.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, go ahead. All right, we are underway on Sheet C. Of course, the camera is not on Sheet C, so let's fix that for you folks at home. Emily English, the lead for the Potomac team. And put down a very nice guard, might say a little bit deep. Just actually a very nice guard. Just close but not in, just like you like it.
Yeah, we lost one of our teams, so we ended up with a bye for the first.
Well, I don't know. No, they are.
Graziano.
Yeah, so say the name and lead. Talk to the. Just leave it on. Sorry for the silence here, folks, but we're sort of getting things set up. And
This is a team to watch here. Robbie.
all right, Beck. So who's the Graziano team's lead?
Graziano's team lead is Maggie Churlo. She's from Potomac.
That's right. We have another Potomac player. And she's just thrown her second stone. The second lead rock there for Potomac ended up as a nice tap up. This is a kind of a heavy draw takeout, which is overcurled and sailed inside the shot rock. And now it looks as though Stephen is calling for a guard to protect that shot rock, since he does not have last rock in this end. A very normal and conventional strategy. Jeff Lee is the second. He's in the hack now. Taking a lot of ice for that guard. It's still outside the 4 foot and trying to come back. And the sweepers finish it, but not really coming to the center line, so that shot rock will be exposed for a takeout here.
Okay, second for Graziano team is Steve Hack. Mike is asking for a takeout.
Looks a tad wide, and it's going to hang out and crash on that guard. So how do you know if a guard is effective? If somebody crashes on it. Doesn't matter where the guard is. If someone crashes on it, it must have been in the right spot.
You're crazy.
I am crazy. So Jeff will try again to put that centerline guard down to protect the shot rock.
I have to give a shout out to my colleague, Mr. David Remus, and I do not need to talk more. Thank you.
This guard is sailing in a little bit deep, and we're going to be sitting 2 in the 4 foot, maybe even behind. We'll give you a quick glance at the house overhead. You can see sitting 2 now. And so the Graziano team will be going after that shot rock. Maybe get a hit and roll on behind the redstone. It's a little down weight.
Oh, Hyper-O asked, why is there somebody wearing a cape? Well, that would be the Triangle team, and they are the underdogs. And if everybody remembers, underdog wore a U and a blue cape.
That has to do with our Kaiser theme of
1961.
1961. I don't know if Underdog was around in 1961, but we'll
It was
just
back in
pretend
the
it is.
60s.
Wally Cox, of course, was the voice of Underdog, who then settled into just a tremendous career on Hollywood Squares. While we were chatting about other stuff there, the shot rock was removed by the Graziano team. The shooter spilled over into the 8 foot on the right side of the house with the skip's view. Liz Mattery is the third here for Control. We'll get to that team name in a minute. And the call is still for that elusive centerline guard to protect the shot rock, which is now the one that's in the top 4. This one's overcurling a little bit, maybe chip on the other guard and roll into play. That's actually a very nice outcome. And Stephen raises his broom. Here's a little glance at the house here for you. Actually calling for a, looks like a peel of the guard, maybe get the double. A little down weight on the hits today.
is
Don't know if-
foot
Don't know if
in
that's...
Utica. And it's at least going to get rid of the first guard. Move that over.
I think all the teams are struggling with the weight a little bit here in the first end.
It tends to be a little heavy in the first end, but
That
we
was-
did scrape this morning, so we will see how it should be.
So the guard was chipped out of the way. There's now sitting one red, maybe two. The third, Liz Mattery throwing her second stone. Trying to put that guard back. Maybe a Scotian arrow. This one's narrow, but it's also sailing in deep. It's going to end up in the back of the house.
I think they were going for a tick, and
Yeah, and it's actually
all
that
the way through the house.
that sailed all the way through.
All right, Mike is asking again for the takeout. Looking to see who's second shot.
Pretty close. Well, actually, the yellow in the back is second shot, but whose third shot is the question.
All right. Melissa's up again. Looks like she has more weight on this one.
He's calling no sweep. Now the sweepers are on it. Line's great. Might not have enough weight.
They're going to
It
get a
did.
roll.
Very nice. Actually, very
Oh,
nice.
nope, no roll. So yellow is sitting two.
And this will be the first skip rock for Control. Control, of course, is all caps, which is Maxwell Smart's agency, as we all know. There is another team here at the Spiel named Chaos,
This
and
is what I live with.
we don't know if they're going to meet somewhere in the bracket, but that would be definitely be the game that we would broadcast. If it's Chaos and Control, how could you not broadcast? Steven Erickson is the skip for Control, and he's in the hack now, as you see. Looking to take out the shot rock and maybe get a roll behind one of those guards. Sweepers are on it. Kind of down weight. Almost managed to get the double there, just a hair off the angle. You know, it's possible that yellow is still sitting two. We don't really know from our view. No, yellow is sitting one.
Mike is asking for a takeout on the second shot rock. And then he will be sitting two, possibly three. I am now being told by my colleague that Jeff is right. Underdog did not debut until 1964. No, we will not disqualify the Triangle team.
Well, they've cleared the second shot rock out, but they have lost their third shot rock in the back, and now it looks as though the red stone in the top 12 is probably sitting shot. Let's have a look at the house here. Yeah, it looks like red is sitting shot, and there is a long yellow guard out in front. So at this point, it looks as though Steven is going to try to just put a shot rock in the house. Maybe to force them to hit and take one. Probably the best place you could be would be to sit in the top 8, to sit 2, but close off the draw and force it such that a hit on his shot, on his stone in the top 8 would not result in out-counting his red ones over on the side. Team is clarifying their handle call on the draw, because they could actually go either direction with it. And this is an intern, so he'll be going out to the